I'm going to begin this video by giving you the date in which this video is being produced. It's being done on 9/10, September the 10th, which is a day before 9/11. 24 years to the day, Donald Rumsfeld, who was part of the Bush administration, got up before an audience of cameras and journalists and proceeded to tell them that an amount equivalent to $2.3 trillion was missing. Here is the actual clip.
According to some estimates, we cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions.
2.3 trillion with a T.
Yes, sir. That was it. Sorry, folks. Can't find that $2.3 trillion. We misplaced it. We looked for it. Can't seem to find it. No questions were asked. The very next day, several planes flew into different buildings, one of which was the Pentagon, leaving a gaping hole in an area where supposedly all of the records were destroyed. What I just said are facts. This is not conspiratorial. It is now going to lead us into something that Jesus describes concerning the thief cometh not, but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. I am come that they may have life, and that they may have it more abundantly. That's found in John 10:10. In this statement found in John 10:10, Jesus actually tells you and I how the evil system of this world run by Satan operates. He's a thief. He's a liar. He comes not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Look at what transpired after 9/11. Everything changed in this country. The Patriot Act suddenly came into being. Something the equivalent of a good-sized phone book's amount of material suddenly appears on the scene, and things change. We enter a war that lasts for over 20 years. So that's killing, all right, and destroying. These are the things that Satan is known by. What are the things that Jesus is known by? He says, I came that they may have and enjoy life and have it in abundance. In other words, to the full, till it overflows. God is the creator of life. He is the giver of life. He is life itself. There is no way that God is responsible for death. Death is the separation from the source of life, in other words, God. When we sin, we create a wall that separates us from the source of life, God Himself. Jesus Christ has come in the flesh to tear down that wall so that we may be reunited with God eternally. By believing that Jesus is the Son of God and that He was raised from the dead, we are reunited with God throughout all of eternity. Not through anything that we've ever done, but through everything that Jesus Christ of Nazareth has done for us. Now let's look at John 10:10's meaning. It carries a profound meaning that can be unpacked in various dimensions. In this verse, we find Jesus contrasting the intentions of the thief with his own purpose. The thief presents forces in our lives that seek to lead us away from God and steal away our joy, peace, and purpose. He comes to devour our hope and aspirations. This could be anything negative in our lives that takes advantage of our weak spots and ensnares us in despair. Jesus reveals His mission, which is to give us life and provide it in abundance. This abundant life is a rich and full experience of existence that transcends mere survival. Jesus is not merely offering a life that exists, but one that is filled with zest, satisfaction, and purpose. In our daily experiences, we often encounter a variety of aspirations for success, happiness, fulfillment. However, the promise here is that in Christ, we find the ultimate source to fulfill those desires. Through a transformative relationship with Him, we must remember that this abundant life may not always look like material wealth or social recognition. Rather, it's about finding true contentment, peace, and joy in our hearts that our circumstances cannot take away. Never forget what Jesus has gone through to make it possible for you to live eternally with Him. He was abused by those around Him who knew Him and knew Him well, betrayed by one of His disciples, the treasurer of the group. He was torn up by the Roman scourging prior to His crucifixion, nailed to a cross, so that the pain that He experienced would not be experienced by you and I as we pass from death into life. Consider these words found in 2 Timothy 3:12 and 13. Indeed, all who desire to live a godly life in Christ Jesus will be persecuted, while evil people and impostors will go on from bad to worse, deceiving and being deceived. I have chosen to bring you a clip of Charlie Kirk's last appearance with a group of students at Utah Valley University prior to him being murdered. This event was not precipitated by political systems clashing with one another. This is not necessarily the ideological aspect of individuals having differences. This is good versus evil. And Paul, writing to Timothy, revealed that in the verses that we just read. The agendas of evil men will be revealed and brought out into the open. And I can assure you that in this gross spiritual warfare, God will vindicate His children. Jesus Christ of Nazareth is the hope of the world. He is my hope. My desire is that He is your hope as well. If you want the assurance of salvation, repeat Romans 10, verse 9 with me now. I say with my mouth that Jesus is Lord, and believe in my heart that God has raised Him from the dead. And according to Romans 10, verse 9, you are saved. Remember, on the 15th and 30th of every month, a new video comes out on this channel revealing the love of God through His Son, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, for you specifically and the rest of the world. Kindly like, subscribe, comment, and share this with everyone. God bless you.